Hello, everybody. It's me, Affected Hippo, and today I have built one of the nicest little tank engines I have ever built. Not seen, just one of the nicer ones that I've built. This is the J69 or GER Class S56, but I'm a child, and J69 just sounds nicer to me, if you catch my drift. So, let's get her built. Let's build it. Like all trains, we start off with station, creating a new train. We will put a bogey down. What we're going to want is to go to our. This is, by the way, I think blocks and bogies. We're going to want a 3 driver with a, what is it, pistonless, and let's go ahead and extend it while we're at it, and that should be the same size. Next step will be grabbing our black slashed loco metal, and while we're at it, we'll probably get some copycat slopes as well. We're going to come up 2 from the front, or 2 from the bogey, and then we're going to put down 7 slices, or not, slope layers. Put down 7 slope layers at the front, and another 3 slash local metal, and then another 7 slope layers. And this just gives us a nice slope going into the buffer beam, which we will fill with our red local metal pillar and our copycat headstocks. Now the first block, we're going to go ahead and use a, what is this? Screw link coupler, or screw link looks right. Looks kind of hookish. We'll dye the metal part red, and then we are going to put a, well, we're going to put our red local metal pillar in there. We're going to turn it sideways just to make it look more beam-like. At least that's kind of how I like to do it. In fact, well, we're going to use this red local metal pillar as a temporary block just as we run around. This is a blue train, so the red block should stick out well enough. We're going to grab our black slash local metal and our copycat boards once again. Well, this will be the first time we grab the copycat boards. We'll just go underneath to create the running board. And I like to put an extra one in front of the bogey. This stops you from seeing the bogey, and I think it just gives the train a slightly smoother or cleaner look at the end, even though you can still see the train parts underneath. We will continue with a, it should be a vertical stacked half layer with a black slash local metal in our other hand, and then we'll grab a horizontal slab here, or horizontal slice, copycat slice, and we'll just run all the way towards the back. I've accidentally placed them in here. And we will want a ladder right there. Boom. Now the slices aren't much thicker than the boards are, but they add that little bit of visual detail, and now it's appropriate that I remember to add the buffer beam, or the buffers themselves. So just our copycat headstock buffer. Ooh, we don't want that. We want the, what are you again? Red local metal pillar. You could also do all of this with a wand of symmetry and get everything done just that little bit faster. But being a tutorial, I think it's appropriate that we go nice and slow for everyone to keep up with. Let's go ahead and add some lamp irons in with this iron support wedge, and you gotta stand facing the direction of the train when you put those down. We will now want our, well, probably still going to want our black slash local metal. We're going to want some of our copycat, well, we can do more with these vertical half layers and just our copycat layers in general. And we'll be putting down 4 layers, or that is the equivalent of a slab, and we'll do the same for vertical half layers on either side, and then this will immediately be followed by the black local metal boiler. We can also grab our blue copper wrapped local metal boiler and 3 blue local metal boilers to follow it up. Next we'll want our blue wrapped our blue copper wrapped local metal. Let's say it right. And we'll put 1 underneath the wrapped boiler, and then 2 on top of each other on either side. This will then take a layer on either side. We'll put 2. And we'll do the same on this side with 2 copycat slices. And we will continue even further with some copycat panels. This will create most of the body, but we'll want to come in with some copycat half panels as well, just to create this slight slope. It's not really a slope. We also don't really have slopes in Minecraft, so we make do with what we've got. We can use copycat half layers here. No, my mistake. We can use copycat layers here to create this slight slope going over, well, up to the top, or the height of the boiler, the top of the boiler. And we'll continue here again with just more copycat layers on the other side of the boiler. We'll throw our copycat panels in there, well, half panels, and then the full panels. And if it's appropriate, I fix this before anyone tells me I made a mistake. But we can put a ladder on either side just to climb up into the cab. We'll want our train controls now, and a seat. I used a black one. Now you can put this on either side of the train, it does not matter. I just prefer the left for no particular reason. I think in my world the trains run on the left side, so this would be more appropriate for looking for signals out the front of the train. But hey, while we're here in the cab, let's put down a fluid tank and a whistle. I prefer the small whistle here. I just think it fits the size of the train, and generally I think tank engines should have these smaller sort of funnels here. Well, not funnels, my mistake. However, appropriately, we are going to get to the funnel. Not like that. Just put 2 funnels there, and then a copycat beam with the blue local metal. You'll want your slash. It could also be riveted. It doesn't make too much of a difference here. But our next step will be actually grabbing some more of those half layers and some of this white slashed local metal and a horizontal slice. And what we're going to do here is basically we can use this blue slash local metal as a temporary block here. We're going to put the the flat white slashed local metal in our offhand. And we'll take these copycat half layers and we'll use them to create a small hand railing. And the Z clipping here, Z fighting clipping, however it's meant to be said, it actually gives us a little bit more of a texture in the front since we can't actually carry it over. If you'd like to, you can put a copycat corner slice. I'm standing in it, it's probably why I can't. Nope. Why can't I place this here? Because I wasn't clicking on the right block. That'll do it. But we put one there. Come on, there we go. And then the half layer on the wrong side. Wrong side. Come on. Okay, well, that's what it's going to take. We will break the boiler and put it right back on there. It's turning out to be a fairly quick little train we have going here. We'll take our block of coal, and in fact, I think this is just... Yep. Nope, hang on. Flat black slash local metal. We'll take our flat black slash local metal, our copycat layers, and our copycat half layers, and we're just going to stack them up here like so, and then we'll have, it looks like, you know what, let's just walk over here instead of hurting anybody's eyeballs. Oh, hang on, because I can't tell. Hang on, we'll get there. We'll get there. Nope. It's been a couple days since I built this one, but it looks like 2 layers on either side, 3 in the center. And then we can do this as well with these slices we have here on the back side. 2, 3, 2, and then just 1 and a corner on the side here, just to make that overhang over the door that little bit bigger. We'll now want to grab some, plated gray local metal. You can use this as a temporary block as well, but we'll just want our copycat half panels and our plated gray local metal, and this just creates the bunker for our loco here. Next step, I'll take some coal and put it in underneath there, but that's not the interesting part. The thing I like to do in all of my trains, when I can fit it in, is a portable storage interface. And then I'll just cover it up with a bit of coal and a copycat board, which also means you have to use copycat boards on the back section of your train here. I messed up there. You can't really see it because this guy's in the way, but this is the only way to build this so that you can also cover your... You gonna work? Huh. How peculiar. I feel like this isn't working like it should. See? I couldn't place it previously, but that time it worked. I don't know. We'll also put a copycat board here at the front, and this will just enclose the front of the cab. We'll want to grab some more of these copycat panels, and we'll just, well, actually, I'm pretty sure I use copycat layers over here. And it looks to me like I did this so that I could wrap it with put a corner piece on it to make the bunker just feel that little bit more enclosed, like it actually wraps around the back of the train here. Let's see what we have here. We have just blue wrapped down here. We have a barrel. I always use barrels. And then we just take more of this blue copper wrapped local metal and our copycat boards, and we just hide every bit of this that we can. And if you don't want to see the back side or see through any of these blocks, should they actually be transparent for some reason, I just slap another copycat board since they are so cheap. You might find copycat stairs are a nice touch here to help you reach your train controls. Did not do that in that train. And then I just put it flat all the way around here. But if you'd like to, and this is an option, and I just got rid of it, but if you want a driver, something you can do, you can put a train control hidden in there, put a blaze burner in here, which kind of acts like a bit of a firebox. It's not much of a firebox, granted, but it's the best we've got in these conditions. So that's what we have to work with. Another option you have, and I don't know if I did this over here, but in some trains I've actually taken a door and made a small compartment inside, but as there's limited room already, I will not be continuing with that here. Oh, and I suppose I might be wrong here. Since we had the copycat stairs, I was reminded, if you take your stairs, put them in here. The J69 has extended section in front of the cab, but I still wanted this longer sloped water tank here. So it's not, admittedly, it is not 100% accurate to the real world train. That's very difficult to pull off with the limitations of the Create mod and Minecraft in general, but I do believe this to be a more complete, successful looking little train here. Now this is the part where you need to remember your glue. And I use diamonds as a temporary block because I find they're harder to forget when you go to glue a train together. I know, it's creative. Not everybody has that. But use whatever you want. Diamonds just seem the easiest to me. Let's go ahead and get the assembled. I'll give the old J... You know what? S56. We'll call him... It's the S56 and technically also a J69. So... I feel like my firefighter outfit is finally more appropriate. Before I was wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. So I think this looks better. I think this looks better on camera. And yes, I only wanted to make this tutorial so I could call it a nice train. I don't know if I'm going to put that in the title or not, but I think that would be hilarious. If you liked this video, please don't be afraid. Leave a like. Tell me what you liked about it. In fact, tell me what you didn't like about the video if you didn't like the video. And if this isn't your first train tutorial with me, please subscribe, come back, watch some more train tutorials in the future. I've got a whole playlist of them somewhere. Probably on my channel. Check it out. But yes, I've been Affected Hippo. You've been you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.